Yeah, my name is Emma, and I play in a band called Gaupa, and I'm the vocalist.
Awesome.
And I'm Daniel, play guitar in Gaupa.
Beautiful. Alrighty, guys. So obviously your new album is to be released in a few days' time on the 18th. How are you all feeling about it?
Stoked.
Excited. Want to get it out
Really
there.
looking forward to it.
Yep. So it's such a thick and moody sound that you guys have. What kind of musical background did you all have? Like, it's kind of like, is it a mishmash of different influences, or was it kind of all on the same wave?
It's a myriad of influence.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well done. Yes.
Well, personally, I'm from more of a grunge, rock, metal background.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, Emma. Still.
I like stoner rock music and like old school rock music, but also some electro stuff.
Yep.
It varies.
Yeah, it's cool. That's a really cool mix you got going on there. So also, how did you decide what songs that you guys wanted to develop into the film clips?
What clips?
Like your music videos. So your Diametrical, Enchantress, like those songs. How did you pick which ones from the album that you wanted to develop?
We took a vote.
Took a vote. Democracy.
Yes, very,
Yeah.
very much so.
So I guess it's kind of our favorites.
Yeah.
But we like all the songs, of course, that we make.
Yeah, it's a
It'd be
banger,
hard
the
to
new
pick.
record.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. It would be hard to pick, hey?
Yeah.
And for the video clip, is it Ra or R-A? One of the songs there with all the balloons.
Oh, it's raw.
Ra? Yeah. So did you have to blow up all the balloons, or was that all CGI put in there?
We did it.
You did
it's
it?
real balloons.
Yes,
That is hard
work. Took some time. It took a lot longer to blow up the balloons than to take them down, because then you could just take a needle and go.
Yeah.
Gone.
And
Oh my
everyone had
God.
like sores on the fingers from tying the knots on the balloons.
Oh, that is so impressive. I'm going to watch it back again just to check that out. That's
Very
unreal. Yeah. I would have had like a popping party after. Just like, yeah. And just out of general curiosity, is it like a conscious decision to record in English? Or do you sing in Swedish in your home shows or anything like that?
I mostly sing in English, but I sing a little bit in Swedish as well.
Yeah.
For example, the song is Sömnen from Myriad. That's the first lyric I ever wrote completely in Swedish.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, because I was kind of wondering if it's just like a normal thing to record in English, or if it was just like if it's a conscious decision that you all made to think it's easier for other people to pick up, or
I think it's I would like to tweak the question and answer that it's a conscious decision to have titles in Swedish and some parts of some lyrics in Swedish, because I like to mix it up and do whatever I want.
yes, do what I like. Yeah, well, that's cool, because it kind of it piques my curiosity, because it's like I want to know more. I want to know what it means, and you want to dive in and find out what it's all about. So yeah,
you have to use Google Translate, or you can just send me an email.
That'd be my best friend. So I love the quirky nature of your song titles, and the lyrical content of what I can understand, of course. Who's the major songwriter? Is it kind of like a group effort, or do you do most of the writing yourself, Emma?
When it comes to the lyrics and titles, I do most of the work.
Yeah.
When it comes to the music, it sounds the way it sounds because it's the five of us coming together, write music together.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Sometimes you would come in with a riff in the rehearsal pit, and then we jam around with it.
Yeah. And sometimes someone has almost a whole song. Well, yeah, mostly we just mix it up together.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
It's very nice because you can never know. You can almost never know which way, which direction a song is going to take on as soon as everyone has had their say in the song.
Yeah, put in their piece. That's cool.
Yeah, so even if you have like a vision, it's going to sound like this, then so the guys will contribute with different ideas and takes on the base of the song, and it will grow.
Yeah, so it's very organic.
Yeah. That's perfect. So you guys obviously all get along really well to be able to facilitate the space to do it, which is...
most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As much as you can.
We're friends. So.
Yeah. You're like, we're friends. I swear. Yeah, sure. What's your proudest song on Myriad?
I think my favorite is Exoskeleton.
Exoskeleton, yeah. Straight off the bat.
Yeah, the opening track.
Yeah.
I like that it's so raw. Very cool riffs and a great song.
I think it's actually the perfect song to open up the album with, because it's kind of like, listening to it straight away, it's kind of like, oh yeah, you know what you're getting into. It's like,
It kind of hits you in the face.
Yeah, which is what you want. This is what you want straight off the bat. It's like,
that song is a good example of what we were talking about, because you wrote the riff, right?
Yeah.
The opening riff.
The start of the song.
Yeah, and Eric wrote the verses.
Yeah, and you wrote the
chorus.
Oh,
awesome. Yeah, and the first time I wrote the guitar bit with chords.
Oh, yeah. Do you play guitar at all?
Well, a bit, but I don't brag about it.
Yeah, you're not telling anyone. So if I'm just doing a bit of research about you, I found it a bit frustrating because you get compared to Björk constantly. It's all people seem to want to say about you. It's like metal Björk, if you like. And was she any influence on you at all, or is it just kind of what people have gone, boom, you sound like this, but you're metal?
I never heard of her before. No. Yeah, of course. She was the best music teacher I ever had. She taught me, through her music, I learned how I can wield my voice and how I can access and tap into different sounds and another range. And for me, it came very natural because my vocal cords just was a good fit. So she was the best music teacher I've ever had, and also she got me interested in electronic music, and and I think she is a fantastic vocalist, so really it's a huge compliment.
Right? Yeah, absolutely. And your vocals are very natural. It's like you can't teach that. You can tell that it just comes out. It's very beautiful voice.
Oh, you practice, for sure.
Yeah, that's it. We kind of crossed on this before, but you've been labelled many different genres. So like in your heart of hearts, where do you guys feel that you sit?
This would vary a lot if you asked, depending on which
who's sitting here.
At times we're not.
Yeah, we all say different things. I like to call it alternative rock, metal, progressive, something. I really like to call it rock music and stoner vibe. But I think that's why we sound the way we do, because we have different preferences and we can agree in different bands. And so that's why it's like the songs aren't. It's not the same song all over. No.
So it works for some bands to write like the same song, but for us it doesn't come naturally. What we do is what comes naturally.
Oh, perfect. Good answer. And also, could you tell me what the inspiration is behind your cover art? Because I just look at it and see what it is, but what does it mean to you guys?
I can tell you exactly what it is.
Please.
No, I had the guy that made the cover for the first EP we did.
Yeah.
Is a French guy who reached out to us way back when, and he's called Yoriu. Probably not how he pronounces it because he's French.
Yes.
I have a Swedish take on his name.
Yeah.
But I was talking to him about Mammon, and I sent him the song Mammon.
Yeah.
And because to me, something that was very clear in the pandemic is that greed is deeply rooted in human DNA. And I researched and talked to friends about Mammon and the god of greed, who allegedly rides up from the underworld on a giant wolf and enslaves humanity to greed. So I talked to him about this, and I sent him the song and the lyrics, and we discussed it. And we thought it would be fun if Mammon were to be a woman.
Yeah.
And not maybe have a wolf, but some hybrid lynx.
Yeah.
Because our band name is Gaupa, and it sort of means lynx in the Swedish dialect.
Oh, cool.
And then she has like a portal, she can travel to different dimensions, and that's a story
really
about
cool.
the cover art.
Wow, I'm really glad I asked that. That's a really cool story.
Yeah.
All right, so I love your stage getup. The beautiful dress, no shoes, not having to pick a pair of fucking shoes is a genius idea, and you'll be so much more comfortable. Do you have a background in dance? I see like the way you move is very, I didn't know if it was maybe you had like a contemporary background in dance or something like that, or is that just you?
I wish. That would be
Really?
amazing. No, I go to like the local gym, and there are some dance classes where adults get to channel their inner Beyonce, so that's what I do.
Wow.
But I have a background, I grew up at the circus school, so
Oh, wow, cool.
I've been performing, I've been different things, but I was a contortionist in the circus when I was younger.
That's the movements, yeah. You see the way that your body moves, it's like, I was very curious to find out.
Yeah, and I think the bare thing is, I feel more connected to the floor and the rhythm in my toes.
Yeah.
And also, when I do this sort of drunken boxer moves, I don't trip, and I don't wear out shoes. So
it's a safety thing. You can just let loose.
It's a very safety conscious.
Yeah. So I would love to see you guys play, like, and just watch what the way that you guys perform on stage is quite beautiful and natural. I feel like, and I'd love to watch you watch a live show. What's been your favorite live show experience to date?
Hard question. What have we done? We haven't played that much.
Now that's the thing. We have more cancelled shows than we have shows that actually took place, because of course the pandemic hit us hard, as everyone.
Yeah.
But I think one of the best shows was Krökbacken Festivalen here in Sweden.
Yeah.
We play in a big like sand pit in the forest.
Oh, nice.
And lots of people, so it's a great festival.
It's a nice kind of small festival in the area where we live.
Yeah.
And they do it because they love like the stoner scene, and we don't have anything like that in Sweden. And first time I went, I saw Danne and Jimmy's band Mother of God.
Old band.
Their old band, and I was like, alright, I want to play here. And then we did, and it was so good fun. And this festival took place in August, I think, that year we played. And right before the show, when we were going on stage, I got stung by a wasp on my neck.
You're kidding.
And I was, I'm usually like really nervous before a show, but this time I was like, am I going to have an allergic reaction? And Jimmy got stung on a finger.
Yeah, the drummer. He got stung on the finger.
It just was swelled up like to a sausage, and I had some allergic medication to rub on his finger, and then it was like, all right, let's do this. And we did.
Did your throat swell up? What did you do? That would have been...
didn't. I was very lucky.
That's so lucky. I guess you wouldn't have time to be nervous then, hey? You'd just be like, fuck my neck.
No, that was the upside to it all, yeah. But it was so strange. Like, all right, let's see if we make it through this show. But you're supposed to play every show like it might be the last show. I think.
Absolutely.
That's a good state of mindset to have.
Yeah, absolutely. So what are your ultimate dreams for Gaupa? Where do you envision yourself? Like the ultimate top?
Headlining lots of festivals.
Yeah.
And maybe be able to live from the music.
Yeah. I guess that is the dream, hey?
Yeah.
With our day jobs,
yeah.
No, but also, of course, I want us all in the band to be happy people and to have lots of fun while we create together and work together. Of course, it would be great to expand our scene, like we play festivals, like you said. But we mostly do it for fun.
Yeah, of course.
so it's, but it would be great, of course.
Yeah.
Not to have a little more bit of smooth sailing.
Yeah.
But we have help from Nuclear because we get to talk to you, for example.
Yeah.
They have Australia PR. So thank you so much for taking an interest in wanting to talk to us.
Oh, thank you for taking the time to talk to us as well. I said, I haven't spoken to anyone from Sweden before, so this is new for me and fun. I appreciate it. So my last...
what we are saying.
Yeah, I can, as long as you can understand me and I'm not talking too fast.
Yeah, perfect.
So that kind of leads into my next question. With Australian media, does that mean you have plans to come over to Australia? Or where do you see yourself touring or want to tour?
Oh, I hope we will come to Australia someday, but we haven't that planned right now.
Yeah.
So you tell people to book us, right?
Yeah. Absolutely, all right. We're telling everyone about you.
But it would be amazing to come to Australia, of course. I love to go snorkeling and as well, and also some surfing might be nice. I'm more of a snowboarder myself because I grew up in the mountains, but we would certainly like to have some vacation days.
Yes.
And play some cool shows.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm up in sunny Cairns. I don't know if you guys know where that is, but it's up the tip top of Queensland. That's where the Great Barrier Reef is, and big rainforest and stuff. So
and a good snorkeling spot.
That's it. I've never seen snow, so we come from polar opposites. Completely.
Yeah.
And my last question is: do I have to have long hair to join the band?
No. Okay, when we started out, you had short hair.
Yeah, I had short hair when we started out.
That's still pretty long, though. Got nice hair.
Yeah, you have great hair as well. I really like it. So you're welcome any day.
Thank you very much.
That's all right. Yeah. I would also like to say that in May we will next year we will go out with
on a tour.
Yes,
in
beautiful.
Europe. Oh, cool.
With Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats and the Blood Ceremony.
Oh, how exciting!
So we have a tour.
Yeah.
In May.
Oh, that's so exciting. Now COVID's gone, you can actually get excited about things. You know, it's not going to blow up or cancel or any of that crap. It's all hopefully
fingers crossed
behind us. Yes, putting out there, bringing back the music. It's so nice. It's relief, big relief. Oh, all right, guys. Well, that's everything I have for you. Thank you so much for sitting down and chatting with me. I hope you enjoyed that.
Yes, I really did. You're such a lovely person. It was nice to meet you.